So in today's lesson, we are learning about the roots of quartic equation. Quartic equation means there will be 4 roots here. If there are 4 roots, we can take first root is alpha, second root as beta, third root is gamma, and the fourth root is delta. So this x equal to alpha, you can write down x minus alpha. This you can write down x minus beta, and this is x minus gamma and x minus delta. So if you multiply all these x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma and x minus delta, so this is what we are getting. A x minus, here we have multiplied by a is non-zero number. Now once you multiply, you get these equation: ax4 minus a x alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta x cube, and it is a alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma delta and alpha delta plus beta delta. It is with x square, and then minus a alpha beta gamma, alpha beta delta, alpha gamma delta, beta gamma delta and x, and a alpha beta gamma delta. So this is what we get. Now if we compare both sides, x4 terms with x4 and xq terms with xq, then we get like this. So I'm just showing you one thing. With xq, what is here? Here it is this. With xq, here it is minus a. So I'm comparing coefficient of xq. So minus a, and it is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. And this side with xq, what is here? B. So you can write down B. So from here we can get alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is minus b over a. Okay. Similarly, if you compare with x squared coefficient, this is this one. Okay. So this one, and with x square, what is here? C. So we will get here it is plus a, and this is also plus, so we will get c over a. So we will get the second formula, that is alpha beta, alpha gamma, alpha delta, beta gamma, beta delta and gamma delta is c over a. Similarly, third one, we'll compare this one. This is coefficient of x with minus sign here, if you see minus sign, and here it is positive d, so it should be minus d over a. And the last one is, this is positive a, that is plus a, and here is plus e. If you compare, so alpha beta gamma delta is e over a. Is that fine? Yeah. So this is what you need to remember. This will not be given in your examination, in formula booklet. You need to remember this, these 4 formula. If you want to write down, you can write down. You want to write down? Or because in every question we will be using this. So I will pause the video and you can start right. Yeah. This is the question. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta are the roots of the quartic equation. So let's write down quartic equation here. x4 plus 3x cube plus 2x square minus x plus 4 equal to 0. Okay. And you need to find the values of alpha, beta, gamma and delta. So if you compare this equation like this, ax4 plus bx cube, this is the first thing you need to do, cx square plus dx and plus e equal to 0. So you will get a equal to 1, right? And b equal to 3 and c is equal to 2 and d is minus 1 and e is 4, right? What a, b, c, d and e? Now what is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta? That is the first part. What it should be? Say minus b over a. So what is b here? It is 3 over 1. So it should be minus 3, right? Next one, b part. This was a part. Now b part, here it is written alpha beta, alpha gamma, alpha delta plus beta gamma, beta delta and gamma delta. How much it should be? What it should be? C over a. It is positive. What is C? C is 2 and A is 1. So it should be 2, right? Now, next part is you need to find alpha, beta, gamma, alpha, beta, delta and alpha, gamma, delta and beta, gamma, delta. Is that okay? What it should be equal to? So let's write down minus d over a. And what is d value? minus 1, so it should be positive 1. 1 over 1, it should be 1. And the last part is, that is D part, that we can do it here. They are asking you alpha square, beta square plus gamma square. No, there's one more part, right? No, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. So what should be the value of this? Alpha, beta, gamma and delta. What? That's right. It should be E over A. What is the value of E here? 4 over 1. Is that fine? It is 4. And last part is E part. That is alpha square, beta square, gamma square and delta square. Right? Is that okay? So how we can find this one? We know this D value, right? So this we can write down alpha, beta, gamma, delta whole square, right? And alpha, beta, gamma, delta is what? 4. So it should be 4 square, and 4 square is 16. Isn't it? Here in this question, beta, gamma and delta are the roots of the quadratic equation 7x4 plus 6x cube minus 5x square plus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. Okay. So first thing what you need to find here, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. Yeah. So what is the first thing what you need to do? Copy down the equation. It is 7x4 plus 6x cube minus 5x square plus 4x plus 3 equal to 0, right? If you write down, A will be 7, B will be 6, C will be minus 5, D is 4 and E is 3, right? And they are asking you find alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. So alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is what? Minus B upon A. So write down here A part, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is minus B upon A. So it is minus, what is the B value here? 6 and A value here 7. It should be minus 6 over 7, right? Then B part they are saying alpha beta, alpha gamma, alpha delta, beta gamma, beta delta plus gamma delta. That is the value equal to C over A. So what is C value here? Minus 5 and A is 7. So B answer will be minus 5 over 7. Now C part, alpha beta gamma, alpha beta delta, alpha gamma delta and beta gamma delta. That is the value minus D over A. So what is the D value here? 4 and A value is 7. So it should be minus 4 over 7. Now D part, here they are asking you to find 1 upon alpha, 1 upon beta, 1 upon gamma and 1 over delta. So if you find the lowest common multiple of the denominator of all 4, you will get alpha, beta, gamma and delta. Now here is alpha, so you can cancel alpha. Here it is coming beta, gamma, delta. Okay, alpha and alpha will cancel. Here it is coming beta, gamma, delta. For the second term, beta and beta will be cancelled. Here it will be alpha, gamma, delta. Third one, gamma and gamma cancel. It should be alpha, beta, delta. And then last one, delta and delta will be cancelled. It should be alpha, beta and gamma, right? And this we have already found minus 4 over 7. This thing we have already found minus 4 over 7. So here we can write down here minus 4 over 7. And alpha, beta, gamma, delta is what? E over A. Okay. This value is E over A. So our E value is how much? 3 and A is 7. So it should be 3 over 7, right? So 7 and 7 will be cancelled out. You are left with minus 4 over 3. Okay. And the last one is E part. It is given alpha cube, beta cube, gamma cube and delta cube. So this we can write down alpha, beta, gamma and delta whole cube. And what is the value of alpha, beta, gamma, delta? What is the value of alpha, beta, gamma, delta? Anybody? It is E over A. right? And 3 over 7. So this we can write down 3 over 7 to the power 3. So it should be 27, and it should be 7 to the power cube. 7 times 7 is 49. 49 times 7 is 343. Is that okay? You can check your work solution with my work solution. Here the quadratic equation x4 minus 16x cube plus 86x square minus 176x plus 105 equal to 0, and these are the roots given, okay, for some real constant, and you need to solve the equation. So first of all, if you compare with ax4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e equal to 0, so you will get a is 1, b is minus 16, c is 86, d is minus 176, and e is 105, okay. And we'll suppose alpha is alpha, beta is alpha plus k, okay, beta is alpha plus k, and gamma is alpha plus 2k, and delta is alpha plus 3k, okay. This is what they have given, right? Now if we find the first thing, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, okay. So alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is minus b over a, so it should be minus, and minus 16 over 1, that is 16, right? Alpha beta gamma plus delta is 16. But what is the value of alpha here? Alpha is alpha. What is the value of beta? Beta is alpha plus k. Gamma is alpha plus 2k. And delta is alpha plus 3k equal to 16, right? So if we add 1, 2, 3 and 4 alpha, right? And how many k's? 1k plus 2k, 3k and 3k, that is 6k equal to 16. Yeah, so we got 4 alpha plus 6k equal to 16. Is that fine? Now if we divide by 2, so we can say 2 alpha plus 3k equal to 8. Okay, so this is our second equation when we divide by 2. This equation divide by 2. So 2 alpha plus 3k equal to 8. Is that okay? Now next one is, we are using this rule, alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus alpha delta plus beta gamma, beta delta and gamma delta, okay. And that is how much? What it should be equal to? C over a, right? Over a. And what is the value of C? 86, and value of a is 1, so it should be 86 over 1, 86. Now if we simplify, alpha as alpha and beta is alpha plus k, then again alpha is alpha and gamma is alpha plus 2k, right? Then this is done. Then alpha and delta is alpha plus 3k plus beta, beta is alpha plus k, okay. And then gamma, gamma is alpha plus 2k plus beta, so beta is alpha plus k, okay. Beta gamma we have done. Now beta delta, so delta is alpha plus 3k, and the last one is gamma delta, so gamma is alpha plus 2k and delta is alpha plus 3k, okay. That is equal to 86, right? So once you multiply, yeah, once you multiply, so it is a tedious thing, but I'm doing it for you. So alpha times alpha is alpha square plus alpha k. Then you are multiplying this, alpha times alpha, alpha square plus 2 alpha k. Now here you multiply, it should be alpha square plus 3k alpha. Then we are multiplying this, alpha times alpha is alpha square, and alpha times 2, it should be 2k alpha. Okay, now k times alpha and plus k times 2k, it should be 2k square. Now this one we need to multiply, so alpha times alpha is alpha square. Alpha times 3k, it should be 3k alpha. It's a tedious job. Now k times alpha and k times 3k, it should be 3k square, right? And the last one is alpha times alpha, that is alpha square, and alpha times 3k, it should be 3k alpha, then 2k alpha, and 2k times 3k, it should be 6k square equal to 86. Is that fine? This is what we got, right? So let's tidy up. So if you tidy up and write down how many alpha squares are here: 1, 2, 3, it is 4, and it is 5 and 6. So we got 6 alpha square, right? How many k alpha are there? 1, 2, that is 3k alpha, plus 3, 6k alpha, and plus 3, 1, 3, 6, 8, 9, okay, and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 and 2, 18. 18k alpha. And how many k squares are there? So if you count k square, 6k square is here, 2k square is here, okay? So 6k square plus 2k square, okay? So that is 8k square, and plus 3k square, that is and one more k square, that is total 11k square, right? And that is given 86. Is that okay? So this is what we got. Now what will be the next step? Anybody else? Once we got this, so it is 86, yeah, and this is our third equation. Okay, from here, because we want to value of k, so 2 alpha equal to 8 minus 3k. So alpha is 8 minus 3k over 2. So this alpha, you can put it here. Is that fine? Yeah. So is it making sense? Yeah. So once you do it, so it should be 6. Alpha is 8 minus 3k over 2 square plus 18k. Alpha is again 8 minus 3k over 2 plus 11 k square. So that is k square. There is no alpha. So this is k. 11k square equal to 86. Is that fine? So once you simplify, you need to find the value of k in terms, yeah. So it should be 6 times 8 is 48, and because it is a square, so let's expand it first, right? So it should be 6, and you can simplify, it should be 4 minus 3 by 2. So let's write down here 6, 4 minus 3 by 2k square, it is 18k, and here you can write down 4 minus 3 by 2k plus 11k square equal to 86, right guys? Right? Yeah. Okay, now it should be 6. Now we need to expand this, so if you expand it, it should be 16 plus 9 over 4 k square, and you multiply 2 times 4 is 8 times 3 is 24, 24 divided by 2, that is 12k is 12k, right? Now is that fine? Now if you multiply this, 18 times 4 is 72k, multiply 18 with this, so 9 times 3 is 27k, and plus 11k square equal to 86, right? And this thing is multiplied by 6 here, right? 6 was multiplied by this, so here it should be a bracket, so it should be 96, okay, 96, and if you simplify, it is 54, that is 27 over 2k square, so we can write down 27 over 2k square, and minus 12 times 6 is 72k, plus 72k minus 27, it should be k square, 27k square plus 11k square equal to 86, right? Right? Okay. Now, how many k squares are there? So you can collect all the k square, yeah? And minus 72k and plus 72k is cancelled. So it's very easy now. So 27 over 2k square, that is this one, minus 27k square, it is 7, sorry, minus 27k square and plus 11k square, okay, and it should be 86 minus 96, that should be minus 10, yeah. So if you want, it should be 54 minus 27, that is 27, and if you simplify, so it should be minus 27 and 22, that is 5, so it should be minus 5 by 2 k square. If you simplify this, I did it in my head, so minus 5 by 2 k square is minus 10, so minus and minus cancel, so k square is 20 over 5, that is 4, so we get k equal to plus minus 2, isn't it? Yeah, but they are asking k is plus minus 2, then we need to find alpha. Yeah, what should be the alpha value? Alpha was 4 minus 3k over 2, so put the value of k, positive 2 and negative 2. So if you put k equal to positive 2, so it should be 4 minus 3 times 2 over 2, so it should be 1. And if you put negative 2, 4 minus 3, that is negative 2 divided by 2, so this is cancelled and it should be 4 plus 3, that is 7, right? So alpha is 1 and alpha is 7, yeah, and you can simplify all the roots because our roots was alpha, alpha plus k, alpha plus 2k and alpha plus 3k, right? Is it fine? So this is the way. If you put alpha equal to 1, so it should be 1. If you put k equal to 2 and alpha 1, it should be 3, and then it should be 5 and it should be 7. So 1, 3, 5, 7 will be your answer, isn't it? Yeah. Any question, guys? It was very lengthy question, that's why it is 7 marks question.